have an update on the Pickles foot. You can see it, it's very open and red and like exposed, and that's because this morning somebody lost their nail, didn't they? That's yours. She was on the ground, she'd been out, it had been wobbly the last few days. Yeah, that was yours, it's mine now. It's mine, I don't lick it. She had gone outside, done her toilets. She plays around outside for a little bit, sits in the sun because it was a really hot day today. She decided to just sit outside in the sun for a bit, came back in, she was playing around on the ground, and then she started licking the ground, and I'm like, that's weird. You don't normally lick the ground. And her nail was just sitting there on the ground and she was licking it. You can sort of see the end of it. You balanced? You can see the end about this far of it down was what was kind of like underneath, I guess, the skin, and that's what was wobbly, and it had been wobbly for a little while. Here is a video I think I took of this. Alright, so Pickles is owns a tooth update, nail update. Very gently touching it and it moves, it's wobbling, meaning the nail fairy is going to be bringing her money, or, you know, dog equivalent to money, in a few days, I think, because we're at this stage. So yeah, it's officially come out. So we did get treats for it because we're a good girl, and because like the nail fairy instead of the tooth fairy, the nail fairy had to do something. So now we've got an exposed foot. Exposed broken foot. The lower half of the nail, like the very thinner layers that would sit underneath the nail, is still on her foot. I'm hoping that they'll just grow out or come off naturally. But yeah, now we've got an exposed foot. The problem with the exposed foot is it's exposed. It's like a raw nerve exposed. So she doesn't seem to be too worried about that. But if we're going to the park or out in public, we're going to be wrapping it still just to keep it clean and stop it from getting knocked. Alrighty, so this is how I normally put it on. So we've got a board, these handles here, and we kind of just slip the resistance band underneath it, and then we kind of like neaten it up a little bit. And then that was it. And then I put the laptop on here, or the hard drive, mouse, phone, whatever, and then I could walk on this as a workbench, while not having a big chunky, you know, treadmill. And also it's cheaper than buying the ones with the actual table and stuff. I had very specific needs when I was going for a walking pad, and that was so this wasn't bulky at the back of it when it folded down. Now we have Velcro, so the Velcro is going to pretty much go. Rubber matting that I'm going to cut off once I realize it's the right height. We have the spiky end facing downwards. We have the fluffy end with the smooth, like fluffy end facing, you know, you wrap it like that and then it wraps around like that. That's the idea anyway. Let's see if this works. And there, so we've got the padding, because it wasn't completely straight, so the padding just kind of like helps a little bit. Wrap this end around here like this, wrap this end around there like that. That's not going anywhere in a hurry, so alright, nice. We are kicking it old school. Tattoo design, pretty cool, nice. Don't steal other people's designs. I got the flowers from a stock flower style, and then I made it into something memorial piece for the blue with the balloon. And then this is we're gonna do like not a tutorial, but like a process of how I do my tattoos. Alright, so we've got iPad created the like picture, and then we send that picture from the iPad to the computer, and then on the computer, and this is where it gets tricky and inconvenient, and if I had a carbon printer it would be so much easier. On the printer we stick paper, on the paper we trace the design at the size that we need, and then from there it should all be traced. From there you can pull it off, and there you have yourself your picture traced out on paper. And then from here we take this sheet out, it's going to be drawn onto this sheet, and then this sheet gets cut out and then it gets put onto the skin. So I just did a 6-hour Skyrim stream, my normal stream. Downside is OBS crashed, and then my microphone program crashed and I had to reset the stream about an hour out from the ending. So my last half of the stream was like a 53-minute stream on its own. It's currently almost 7 a.m. And although I'm waiting up for parcels that I don't think are going to come today because they haven't updated on the tracking, it's going to be a hot day today, so I'm going to go and wake the dog up because apparently that's a thing I have to do. And then I'm going to take her for walkies. Walkies is not going to be a big walk, it's just going to be like maybe down the road. I am personally still trying to get used to the whole walking outside. I can walk on a treadmill for like 2 hours, but when it comes to the outside world, my anxiety kind of gets to me a little bit. So we only do like smallish walks. I'm thankful though that she likes to do the sniffing walk, as they call it, where she's outside and she's sniffing more than actually doing like I need to do running and walking and exercise type things. So she's more mentally stimulated out there than physically, because she gets her physical stimulation from the dog park when she goes running. So we have like a double crossing there. But yeah, so I'm about to do that. I'm gonna I might get a snack, maybe some fruit. I'm debating whether or not to like put pants on instead of shorts because it's still kind of cool out there. And then we're going for walkies, and then once we're done there, I don't know, I'll see how I feel. I'm either maybe going to go for a nap, or I'm going to stay out for a little bit and wait to see if the post comes in. Post is normally here at least by 11 o'clock. As of right now, I should have 3 parcels on their way, but only 1 is put into the tracking system, but none of them are moving, so who knows. Alright, cross fingers this is right, because if it's not, I don't think I'm doing it today. I'll just recycle all the vlog footage for next week. Now I gotta go get some carbon and then trace it onto that. It is done. It is done. I'm gonna stick this on my leg, I hope, and we're gonna see how it goes. Alright, third time's the charm. We have the design on the leg where I want it. Alright, we're going to be starting here and we're going to be working our way down like that, so that way I can, because I'm right-handed, working on it here, wiping as I go. Good, and we're probably going to start with the balloon, I think, or the flower, I'm not sure yet. We'll see how we go. Alright, so the finished results, it took me about 5 hours, I think. My back ended up hating me in the end. And so from here down, I may or may not have to go over a few little bits here and there just because my back was so sore. I was struggling to try and finish that. But I'm happy with how it turned out. I may add some more later on. I don't know. It's been a while since I did a tattoo, so sometimes I leave them, sometimes I like build them up a little bit more. But overall, I'm happy with this design. I do want the word blue written here, but I'm gonna ask my tattoo artist to like do some scripture type letters there instead, just because I think that'd be nicer. So here we go. I am about to go for a walkies, and then this vlog is getting ended and edited. Maybe I will get it out on time. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next week.